stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here you go, man. Load it. Load it. Set. Delta. Come on. Red, red, red. White, hurry up.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Set. 380.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Hurry up!
The first down throw here for Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
380, 390.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2nd down, Mariota. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hurry up!
Second down, Rivers. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now Gordon on first down, fighting him off, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Rivers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on first and 10. Nice run on second and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
Set! 380!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. How many times have we seen this? Rivers to Gates on third down to keep the Charger drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Rivers. Pass incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
12.
On third and 1, here's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota on first down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a second down throw for Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returning, it's Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run it here with Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set 180. Rehut.
Minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more after this. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the gun, Mariota goes underneath for Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, to return, here's Michael Campanero. Able to push his way through. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Michael Campanero, 92 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 380! Cluster! Come on. Hurry up!
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He was 2nd in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Mike! Hurry up!
Back to 6, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Rivers on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not. The tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw is Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. 3rd down here.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To the air again. Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 1.
2nd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word against?
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Gabbert. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Out of the gun, Gabbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Come back!
Gabbert here again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Let's go.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Rivers. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 10th carry out for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Corey Liggett makes the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Target.
On 3rd down, Gabbert. And he hits his man, Matthews. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited, because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it, but for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock, because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Gabbert now to throw on 1st down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they were looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punt no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That one goes for 24 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Here we go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rivers to throw it. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On third down, Rivers. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Gabbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing. Gabbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Gabbert. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Gabbert to throw for it on 4. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. first down. Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
it's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sturgis for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. He's going to go for a big play, and that's caught inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, throwing here, Gabbert. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.